I'm KJ, and I will be the biggest artist in the world. And you're gonna watch me do it. And I don't care how long it takes. I'm 24 now, in 10 years I'll be 34. That's still young, bro, but I will get there. And I'm gonna document the whole process every week, updating you on what I've done to get there and the progress that I've made. Now, who am I and why am I doing it? I'm KJ. I'm an artist, I'm a singer and a producer. And recently I started trying to put verses on other artists' songs to hear myself with them. And I feel like I can hold my weight. Listen to my verse on this. Me and SZA, this could have been our song.
Baby, before the night is done, I want a little conversation. You got me feeling like it's just the two of us up in this club, yeah. And I'd give you the world if you were my girl, yeah. If you were my girl, yeah. Tell me you never turned on me. I wanna give you all of me. I swear I'd give you everything.
Fire, isn't that fire? Bro, this is a video that someone called me I Wanna Be Weekend, bro. And then I put backing vocals on Drake's song.
Treated you, 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 treat you right.
I just feel like I have all of the tools required to be the biggest artist in the world. If you had a criteria of what makes the biggest artist in the world, I feel like it would be personality, talent, charisma, aesthetic. And like I feel like I'm alright, man, I'm alright. Business and marketing intelligence. And most of all, work ethic. And I got all of them, bro. I have no reason not to be the biggest artist in the world. Honestly, it sounds weird me saying this to a camera. It's how I feel. But if you stay with me along the journey, you'll know that I am not egotistical. But I also want to inspire. Because bro, if The Weeknd can do it, if Drake can do it, if Kanye can do it, if Beyonce can do it, if Doja Cat can do it, if all these people can do it, why can't I? And if I can do it, why can't you? You know what I mean? What I'm about to say might sound really dumb, but I don't actually care to be the biggest artist in the world. And I know I said, and I will be the biggest artist in the world. And now I'm saying, oh, I don't care if I'm the biggest artist in the world. Well, I don't. I like to stay in my own lane. I don't like to compare myself to other people. Because if you're constantly comparing yourself to another person, then you're capping your potential at the other person's potential. If you're only comparing yourself to your previous work, there is no cap to your potential. But I also needed to communicate a goal to you who's watching. Something that you can get behind and follow, see the goal, and see me achieve it. And I'm achieving it for us. Not just for me, for us. Now, how am I gonna do it? What I've realized is it's all about exposure. And you can be the best, the most talented person in the world. You can be the smartest person in the world. But if no one else knows you're smart, and if no one else knows you're talented, then it's pointless. And that's what I've realized. And I've been trying to do this for probably 5 years now. And only now am I realize people actually need to see something. I got music out. My most recent single is this. And bro, I'm biased obviously, that's a banger to me. And I wrote it, I sung it, I produced it, I mixed it and mastered it. I did everything. I feel like I'm mad underrated. But no one's seen that song. I think it's got like 300 streams on Spotify. So let's say I got it in front of 1,000 people, right? Out of those 1,000 people, 300 people streamed it. That's 30%. That's not much. If you put it in front of 1 million people, 30% stream it, that's 300,000. That's much better. The percentage is the same, but the exposure is what has increased. That's what I need to focus on. Now, the way I'm going to do it at the moment is I need to increase my following on social media, which would be YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Those three. And I need to be making really good content, like hopefully this. And all three of those channels will funnel in to my Spotify streams. Now, this is the biggest factor in becoming the biggest artist in the world. The criteria of what the biggest artist in the world is or has. Who's the biggest artist in the world now? You could say Drake, you could say The Weeknd, you could could say Beyonce. You could say Ed Sheeran still. You could say Taylor Swift. But there's no real standard of the biggest artist in the world is this or has done this. So I've developed my own criteria. If I check these 3 things, I know that I am the biggest artist in the world. And this is what I've come up with. Number 1, I need to have the most monthly listeners on Spotify. 2, I need a number 1 album. 3, I need a headline Coachella. And the thing is, I need to do all of them at the same time. I feel like that's a good criteria. Along the way, I need to track my progress. So these are my milestones. 1,000 monthly listeners, 1 million monthly listeners, 100 million monthly listeners. And once I hit that 100 million monthly listener mark, I should be right there. Song to 1 million streams, song to 100 million streams, song to 1 billion streams. Interview with Jimmy Fallon. I need 1 million followers on each platform. I need to sell out a show. And I need to quit my job, bro. Probably most importantly. And then I got side quests too. I can add more side quests, but that would be working with Drake, working with Ye, collab with Nike, collab with Apple, like have a feature with Apple, or something to do with Apple. I like Apple. But let's go through the numbers that I'm working with now. Alright, Spotify. 18 monthly listeners. I'm trying to get to 100 million. It sounds crazy. It sounds like stupid. But I know I can get there. And if it takes 10 years, it takes 10 years, bro. Yep, so CYL, the one I played for you just then, has 276 streams. My most streamed single is my first one, which has 2,865. Each week I'm going to take you through my analytics and show you the progress. Honestly, at this point, it's pretty amazing to me that I'm getting at least 1 stream every other day. Because that's not me. I don't even have Spotify. I'm not even streaming my music. I don't know who these people are. They're obviously fans. I got fans. You know how hyped that makes me feel? It's only up from here. Location, let's see where they are. Top cities, Sydney and Nairobi. I've never been to Nairobi. Who the flip in Nairobi is listening to me? And how did they find me? We've got Banjarmasin, Surabaya, Concepcion, Ho Chi Minh City, Perth, Melbourne, Johannesburg, South Africa, Auckland, Nigeria. It's mad to see that. I have no idea how these people are finding me. Like, I hardly even post my music or post in general, but they're finding my music and they're streaming it. Bro, that's crazy. All right, let's go Instagram. 1,032 followers. Reached 309 accounts in the last 30 days. Last post was 14th of July. And that had 950 plays, 66 likes. And the post before that, it's bloody 2022, man. 115 likes. Like pink hair. It's kind of cool. The one before that was 2021. Well, I was making a track. That's nice, man. That's nice. TikTok, I got 134. All the views are capping around the 300 mark. It's actually gone up. It used to cap around the 250 mark. Now it's gone up to the 300 mark, which is progress. YouTube, hey, I got 239 subscribers. If you want to see more of this, subscribe. Only if you like it. If you don't like it, don't subscribe. I want you to support because you actually want to support, not because I'm asking you to, right? No pressure, no pressure. Views in the last 28 days, 1.6K. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, because I'm posting more shorts now, and the shorts are actually doing alright. Those are my numbers. Only up from here. Now the plan for the next week, when I see you next, the goal is to post twice on Instagram. At the moment, I'm not posting anything. Post 4 times on TikTok, and all the posts need to be related to my music so it can funnel into my Spotify and increase the streams. Then I'll analyze the data of what did well, what didn't do well, how it affected my streams, and we'll go from there. This month, November, will be a testing month. I'm just gonna put out a whole bunch of content, different styles, and see what works. And I'm gonna take what works, and in December, I'm gonna scale it and replicate it. But yeah, we'll check in with the numbers, and you'll see how I'm going with the numbers, how much growth we've got, and we'll go from there. It feels like you're my manager or something. Alright guys, I'll leave my links for my socials in the description so you can see what I'm doing throughout the week. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll check in with you again next week. Peace. signing off the future biggest artist in the world. Oh, that's so bad.